Hello from Lights and Gear. It's time to talk about the latest charger from XTAR, and I think you'll like this one. It's a cousin, if you will, of a previous charger that XTAR came out with a short while ago, the VC2. This time we have the XTAR VC4. It's the premium USB lithium-ion NiMH battery charger, and it can charge 4 batteries independently at any given time. It's a very nice addition to their family, and the difference between the VC2 and the VC4 is quite obvious. The first, of course, being that it will take 4 batteries, and the second, of course, being that it does accept NiMH as well as lithium-ion, which the previous charger did not. It has the ability to take about 20 different sizes of batteries. Now, I only have a few of these to demonstrate to you. One of the larger batteries on this list, 26650, I wish I had one of those to show you, but it does accept those, which are extremely wide, and the outer slots on the charger, as you can see by this picture here, because this actually shows a 26650 in the slot, and they tend to be one of the larger ones, and the outer slots are a bit larger to accommodate these larger size batteries. So we have, actually right over here, we have a slit in the box because unfortunately my scissors went crazy when they were trying to open the package. I was so excited. However, we do have a number of great specifications on this charger, and I'll go through them here, not individually, but as a whole you can see what some of these specifications will do. It does have the zero activation function, as the other charger did, which can effectively revive an otherwise dead battery. And it also has a a soft start function, not to give the batteries too much of an electrical jolt when first starting to charge. It gives them a soft start, and it also uses the correct algorithm depending on which battery is inserted in the slot. It'll know whether it uses a TT or a TC, rather a CC and a CV, constant current and voltage, and so forth. So it pretty much analyzes the battery and knows exactly what it needs to do with it, and will also select the charging amperage as well. And it does show you here all the various sizes of batteries, and it, let's see, says that IMR batteries are good to use, as well as flat tops and small battery sizes. And what is actually, let's see, what actually goes on with this charger is that it uses the different amperages depending upon which slot is used. So let's look at the package itself as to what you get in it. You will have, of course, the nice retail ready box here, and then you will find the charger inside, and the VC4 is what it says, so you know you're getting the right one. It also has this lovely bag which is included in order to carry the charger if you'd like to. It has the closure on the top here, very sturdy, and there's also a warranty card in here. And actually I'm not sure where the instruction booklet's here somewhere, but of course you do get an instruction booklet, and you do get a USB plug, which is right here, and you can charge this in any device which is USB compatible. I don't have a USB here at the moment, but I do have a wall plug which I will attach this to, and again, a wall plug such as this, which does accept USB ports, can also be used to charge this that way. And now, depending upon the source of the USB power, the VC4 will decide what kind of amperage is going into the batteries. So I'll plug that in, and here you have the lighted dial, and we'll explain that here. But as I say, yeah, depending on the source or how much power this can actually get, will because it can actually charge, I believe, below 0.5 amps, and that would be a lower power source from USB. Anyway, you have the dials here, as you did on the previous charger, and the center dial here is showing amperage. It is at 0.5 here by default, and of course you have the other dials on the right and the left, which show you the power, that the MAH, the milliamp hours, that'll be going into the battery as you start charging. And channel 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and the selector in the middle, which toggles between the two, toggles either between channels 1 and 4 or channels 2 and 3. And these slots are wider, as you can see. The outer slots here are wider for the larger batteries. So these slots, 1 and 4, will always charge at 1.0 amps. The two center slots will always charge at 0.5 amps. And if you have 4 batteries in here, or what I should be describing it as, if you have any battery in the outer slots but also have a battery in the center slots, the center slot will be the dominant. So if you have a battery in 4 and 3, it won't charge at 1, it'll charge at 0.5. If you have one in 2 and 1, then 2 will be the dominant slot, and it will charge at 0.5. Anyway, let's take a couple of batteries here. Oh, and by the way, the display will dim after a few moments of indecisiveness or non-use. The screen will dim, and you can actually press the switch here to actually turn the backlight display off entirely. Actually, it's on just a tiny bit, but for all intents and purposes, it's off. And if you press it again, it will wake it back up. So that's a nice little feature. So when the battery is inserted, it will automatically go into charging mode. And I'm sorry, I do not need myself in the reflection of the display. Thank you very much. So right away, this battery is popping up, and it's almost at 1.3 volts, and it's showing the MAH as it starts to go into the battery. It also shows channel 1 down here, and what it's showing up here is that it's charging at 1 amp. See that? 1.0 right up there in the center. Now, if I put a different battery in, well, yeah, the difference between the NiMH and the lithium-ion display, I was going to show you that. This is 1.55 over here as being the top. Of course, it'll probably usually stop around 1.45, or it should. That shows NiMH, and on the other side here is lithium-ion, which is at the 4.2. This is the default over here, the lithium-ion. So that's your difference between the two batteries as to what the display will show. Now, if I put another NiMH in on the other side, if I put that in over here, then you will see the other side change as well to match the left side. So now they're both showing NiMH down here and 1.55. But if I was to put another battery in there, or actually let's take a let's take a 16340, a lithium ion, and we'll put that in the center. Okay, we have now switched to lithium ion on this side and 4.2 to reflect the battery I just inserted. It's saying channel 3 down here and lithium ion. Now if I toggle the switch, it will show channel 1 and 4. So it'll go back to showing the NiMH over here. And now it's back to showing 1 and 3 right over here. So you're always getting the reading of all battery types. Actually, this one on the channel 3 here is almost up at full charge now. It wasn't down much in the first place. Don't think it charges that fast. It just wasn't that depleted when I put it in there. And now, of course, when all these are done, it will show full in the display. And if the battery was not able to be charged, it could take a few minutes to display that, but it will display null down here if for some other reason, if for some reason it cannot be charged at all. And of course it also has a reverse polarity if you should put the battery in upside down and so forth. But these are the basic operations of the unit, and as I say, you can put just about any size battery in here you like. I can take that one out, and if I do so, the toggle won't really change it because I've only got 3 and 4 in here, so that's all it'll show is 3 and 4 if you only have 2 batteries in there. But I can put, let's see, I can take an NiMH and put that in the first slot. And let's see, did I explain this before? Is that it is now showing 0.5 amps. As I was saying, that the channel 2 and 3 is usually the dominant amperage. So even though I have 3 batteries in here, and one of them or 2 of them are on either side, the fact that I have one in channel 3 is now dominating the amperage. So the amperage is going at 0.5 because I have this 16340 in channel 3. If I take that one out, then it goes to 1.0. Hope you caught that. I took that one out of channel 3. I just have one in 1 and 4 right now, and they're both different types. Here's an NiMH, and here's a lithium-ion, but it's now charging at 1.0. And if I toggle, it's not going to do anything because I only have the 2 batteries in there, so it's showing both sides at all times. And of course it's showing the milliamp hours that's going into the battery. And this one is showing that 4.2 would be the top, or would be the cutoff voltage, and this one is showing that 1.55 would be the cutoff voltage, but for NiMH it'll usually be 1.45. But there's your basic operation of the charger. I think you can hopefully understand what I've gone through. If it hasn't been too confusing, you can certainly leave any questions below and I will answer them. And it has the symbol down here, so you know you're getting a true XTAR charger. And on the back, of course, it gives you the bits of information as well, your battery choice, your battery sizes and so forth are on the back here. That's, as I say, that's the basic operation. Now, if you'd like to hit the link below to lightsandgear.com, you can take a look at a lot of other types of batteries and flashlights, of course, chargers and so forth. And you can also read a little bit more about the VC4 as well, and there'll also be a purchase link where you can pick up one of these for your own use, and I think you'll be very happy with it. The XTAR VC4 charger for lithium-ion and NiMH batteries. I don't think you can go wrong with this particular charger. It'll do just about anything you needed to do with just about any size of battery, and I do thank XTAR for providing me with the charger as well. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.